What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another beer review. Today we got one that I look forward to picking up every year whenever it comes out from Perennial Artisan Ales. This is their Sump Coffee Stout. Dig the can art, right there, 2023 edition. So Sump is the name of the coffee roasters that roast the coffee that go into this beer. And on here it says the coffee origins for this year, Zumba, Ecuador. Cool. Clocking in 11.5% ABV. This thing used to come in those big 750 milliliter bottles, but I think around 2019-ish maybe is where they started going to the 1 pint can. And I'm here for that because unless you're sharing that thing, 750 milliliters is a lot to dumb solo. On here it does say it also contains lactose. Cool. Yeah. Like I said, really look forward to this one every year. Big fan of this one. Let's see how this one pans out. This year's. Dark. Yep. Just motor oil pouring out of this thing. I mean, that is just pitch black. No light coming through at all on this guy. Finger and a half of that. I mean, just that head is amazing. Compact, just dark brown, dark tan khaki head on this guy. Looks amazing. Yeah, there is no light coming through on this at all. Per usual. Get a nose in. Oh. Loads of just those rich, roasty malts. Some chocolate coming in on that. And of course, coffee. But the coffee seems to be kind of like a back note to those rich, roasty malts. There is kind of a chocolate sweetness coming through on it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to dive in. Cheers. Oh yeah. Yeah, right up front. There is the roastiness that kind of comes through and a little bitterness from that coffee just right up front. Just hits you right up front. About midway, there's a chocolatiness that comes through. Yeah. It follows the nose pretty good. Lots of those roasted malts. Then a coffee bitterness kind of comes through. Chocolate sweetness that comes and kind of cuts a little bit of that bitterness. It is like a bit sweet, kind of a sticky sweetness going on. This thing is full bodied too. I mean, just thick, coats the mouth really nicely. I will say that I think this year's version is a little toned down on the coffee versus some of the previous year's versions. I'm getting more of the roasty malts and the chocolate on this guy. But there is, I mean, the coffee is still very present. It just kind of comes in as a bitter coffee. Now at the finish, there is more of a coffee note to kind of go along with that chocolate sweetness. I really dig that. I really like that a lot. I really like that. Yeah, that finish is really nice. Yeah, so roasted malts, a little bitterness. Sweetness kind of comes in and cut that roasty bitterness, and it finishes with a nice, kind of like a chocolate covered espresso bean, kind of a chocolate covered coffee bean. the best way I can describe that finish, which is really nice. I really dig that. Really nice. Yeah, I'll probably go pick up another can or two of this. It's not my favorite vintage, but it's still a pretty damn good coffee stout. It's right up there. This can ran me $8.99, so it is a little bit on the pricier side of things. So if coffee stouts are your thing, though, I'd say it's definitely worth it. If they're not, that $9 range, a little bit on the pricier side. But in my book, I'm a huge fan of stouts, coffee stouts. So I'm gonna go pick up some more. They do a barrel-aged version of this every year, as well as like maybe 1 or 2 variants with different coffees in there. So I'll be on the lookout for those too. Haven't seen those around quite yet. They do have a best buy date on the bottom of this, 7/31/23. And this is the 1st of April, so plenty of time on that. Coffee obviously is not died out. But yeah, this one's really good. I dig this year's. Not as much as a couple previous years, but still, that finish I think is like what I'm really digging on. And it kind of lasts and lasts. That coating on the mouth just kind of makes that finish just last. And that's what I dig the most about this one. 11.5%, definitely a sipper. Yeah. I think that's it for this one. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this one. Hope y'all find one to enjoy as well. Cheers.